Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot, and this is a general collective reading for what the collective needs to hear most for their highest good and greatest expansion. It is a general collective reading, so it may not fully resonate, and please don't force it to fit if it doesn't. And always use your intuition in discerning what's meant for you and what's not. And let's get into it. Tell me about you. Tell me about you. You provide strength and support to others in crisis and act out of love with no expectation of reward. Tell me more about you. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. You have embraced transformation throughout the entirety of your life. You are the master of regeneration. It feels like this is why you're so giving, is because there is a big part of you who knows what it feels like to be where others have been. And you know the benefit of somebody being there for someone when it's needed the most. And you take pride and feel purpose in being that for people. What is life presenting you with right now? What is life presenting? Or what are you experiencing in your life right now? A call to connect with your emotions. Tell me more about that, Spirit. A call to connect with your emotions through silencing the mind. Let silence guide you to your inner peace. This feels like I'm speaking to somebody who has been very much so someone who leads with the mind, who is living and built an existence operating from sense and logic and reason and the mind, and possibly a disconnect from the heart. Something is happening in your life right now to possibly force you to connect with your emotions. It feels like life has given you ample opportunity to do this of your own free will, but there's been a strong resistance within you, either consciously or subconsciously, that's kept you from this. It looks like you've been plunged into darkness, and the space that you're in right now is the only illuminated space in which you're seeing the emotions which you've run from for so long. What is your strength? Discernment. And this card wants to come out a lot with this collective of listeners. Discernment. Recognizing where things come from. Their source. And as such, their meaning. Do they deserve your focus, or should they just be let flow away? Tell me more about this, Spirit. By discernment as the collective strength. You have a very keen eye, and you see through not necessarily illusions, but the norm or the baseline for most people. You see beyond it. You see beyond what your community sees. It's not hard for you to see the truth in situations and people's intentions. For you, it's illuminated as clear as day. Some people see this as a threat. Some people feel unsafe in your ability to see through them. What's in your blind spot right now, on this timeline, at this moment? What's in your blind spot that you're not seeing? Perceptive. So something within your ability to see the truth behind the intentions and the behaviors of people, something you are not seeing, and it's feeling associated with your emotional sight. Something you're oblivious to because it requires that you see it through your heart, through the intuitive side of you. Tell me more about this blind spot of oblivion. What is the collective not seeing? What is just out of their perception? Exile. You have isolated yourself because of your unwillingness, subconsciously or consciously, to feel emotions that life brings to you through experience. In an effort to avoid it, you isolate, you stay away. And you, I'm feeling, because this is your blind spot, you are oblivious to this, the harm that this is doing in your life. Your gift of discernment and seeing truth in others is not a weakness. It is your strength. It's why you feel so deeply. It's why you support others in crisis. And you give of yourself freely with no expectation of that kindness returned to you. You've been put in situations throughout your life in which you had to be the chameleon or bend and mold and shape yourself in order to be less seen. And this is a call to reconnect with finding strength and empowerment in your authenticity and who you are. You're being called to connect with your intuition and to follow and be guided by that intuition. Back towards community. Away from the thinking, problem-solving mind and towards a more heart-led way of life in which mind and heart are connected and empowered by one another. It's time to save yourself. It's time to do what needs to be done for your highest benefit instead of just the benefit of others. It's time to step out of this exile. And even if it feels lonely and you can't see the path entirely forward, take the step forward and the path will appear. Follow the light. Follow what it is that you feel in your chest, your heart, that you are being called towards right now. What is that for you? Tap into your perception, the unseen senses. This is a call to meditate. This is a call to go into meditation and ask for guidance through navigating this experience in your life right now, to come out on top, to come out in the highest sense and the most expanded sense. Spirit wants to remind you that your gift of discernment and seeing truth in people is your compass in knowing when someone comes into your sphere and your realm that is not of the same vibration and moral standard. Trust that discernment in choosing and reconnecting with the community that you are more aligned with. It feels there is a sense of either hurt or anger within you that has pushed you into this exile. An experience that was once fresh in your mind and your heart has since gone into the darkness and is no longer seen. You are no longer aware of it. It's time to open yourself up again. It's time to embrace how big your heart is. It's time to have faith in what's possible rather than fear of what's already happened. Your imagination and your vision and your faith is what will empower you out of this mentality, out of this timeline. What is the guidance from Spirit? What is the guidance from Spirit? No matter how much you are being tested or pushed right now, stand your ground and push back. Believe in your own integrity and self-worth so much that no one can get in your way. Have the confidence to move forward. You can and will do this. Words of encouragement that this is something you are capable of. coming out of this exile and this comfort of isolation is what you are being asked to have the courage to step towards right now. It's time to step out of that survivor mentality and know that everything that has happened up to this point happened for you to push you into a new way of seeing life, a new way of thinking. Let it be a catalyst rather than a crutch. No matter what happens, you can adapt. I'm going to leave the reading there. Hopefully it was helpful for you in some way. And if it was, please let me know. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel to grow. And sending you guys all so much love. We'll talk to you soon.